Hello, wonderful viewers. Welcome to your favorite channel, Gambia, this week. Today, we decide to explore a new and interesting thing. We are at a Kartong Reptiles Farm, commonly known as the Snake Farm. This is the way that leads us to the place. We will go in with a man who will be showing us around the place. So follow me as we meet the man, and he will show us the place around. Can you tell us your name?
Yes, I'm Edmond Ansumana, a Sierra Leonean.
Okay, Edmund, what do you do at Snake?
Well, actually, to start with, the owner of the farm is French, Mr. Luke. He has been resident in the Gambia for almost 30 years. So he actually established this place actually to change the narrative when it comes to snake business. Given the religious aspect, the tradition attached. So he was able to meet the government of the Gambia, and then this thing came about. So he actually does three objectives here. He does research. He provides field data venom samples to institutions that will need it for free. And the second thing he does is education. Like I was saying, we try to change the mentality of Gambians, and even often or sometimes when people die from snake bite, the cause is fear, angst. It's a kind of a reverse placebo effect that occurs. So we are trying to change the mentality. The second thing he does is education. If most or if not every Gambian believes every snake is deadly, but this is not so. And sometimes deaths do occur from snake bites due to fear, angst, a kind of a reverse placebo effect occurs. So this is why on a daily basis we try to change that perception. And school pupils and students will come every year for education, about 3,000 to 4,000. And then the last is conservation or preservation, but not on snakes. We do conservation on the land tortoises because they are on the brink of extinction. The animals are Gambian with the exception of two. The biggest python, Saba millionbar, from Asia, and then the biggest land tortoise, native to northern Senegal, Mauritania, Mali. And most of the animals are released after a short spell. So we could start now.
So, what kind of animals do you guys have here?
Reptiles, snakes, Nile monitor lizards. Sometimes we do have chameleons, tortoises, terrapins. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah. So this is called the Crotaphopeltis hotimbia, or the white-lipped snake. Koyoma, Koyoma.
Okay.
This family actually has they have venom, but their venom is mildly toxic, and even most of the time under pressure they are not able to inject the venom because they don't really have muscles around the venom glands or the hollow teeth. Sometimes they could inject venom because their teeth are covered with growths, but you need no treatment. It heals naturally, the necrosis. And their venom is used mainly for digesting of the food. Very similar to humans because their venom is saliva. We use saliva for moistening the food.
Yeah.
Similar thing takes place in snakes.
So, how many types of snakes do you guys have here?
Well, we don't. We have no more than 11, but in the Gambia, there are 41 known species of snakes.
So I should hold it.
Yes, this is no. You are just supporting.
Okay.
Just be still.
Okay.
Be still, and then it's okay. They depend on small frogs, toads, baby snails for food.
Wow. This is really great.
Yeah.
So. Wow.
See, but in the wild, if you try to hold this, try to grab it, it could bite because they are not used to touch. For sign, it is used to touch, so that's why it is really, really relaxed. But if I squeeze this now, the friendship ends. They bite. Okay.
Is this one a male or female?
No, they are mixed up. I think this could be this is a female. Yes.
How do you guys know whether this is female or male?
The tail is much longer at the end. Just look now. Imagine. Yeah, man. You see? Mhm.
So that one is a male?
It's a male, yes.
This one is a female?
Yes.
Okay.
Theirs is longer and so here we have the Nile monitor lizard, Kuto, or Nile monitor lizard, Varanus. Yes, Varanus niloticus, very common in the Gambia. The Wolofs will call them bar. They are semi-aquatic, and they live on land, climb trees, dig holes. They have very sharp claws, huh? Imagine, very, very sharp claws, big teeth. They scratch, bite, and then whip with the tail. Yes, and they feed on anything basically they could find, whether dead, live, snakes, rat, lizard, birds, eggs, etc. They are cannibalistic as well. But in the Gambian tradition, they are protected by a totem. People believe killing one brings bad luck, bad health, depending on the family name. So in a way, they are being protected. Sierra Leone, where I'm from, we believe when a man is struck with the tail, he could lose his potency. Akabaga stinyari. We move on to the So here because they may escape. Yeah. Spitting cobras. Bida or Janinyango, common in the Gambia, around hotels, houses, they could strain sometimes. But they are usually active at night. So they could sense from a distance, they could sense the vibration. So before you noticing them, they are gone. They are cytotoxic and then neurotoxic at the same time. But the non-spitting cobras are highly neurotoxic. They have more neurotoxin than cytotoxin. So the non-spitting ones could kill you quicker than these guys. You have time, you could die. But what will be jelly? So you are advised to go to the hospital on time, or your skin, your tissues are damaged. And a cow could die from the bite within 7 to 8 hours. And if you got spat in the eye, not washed quickly, you lose your sight entirely. It is irreversible. So if you have no water to wash your eye, you could use urine. Sumunata seben, nyaku. But you could seek help from neighbors or passers-by. Yeah, even your enemy could help you out. And I believe
how many is here?
We've got 5 of them in there. They were all rescued from Satekona.
So what is this?
Yeah, so this is called the Bell's back hinged porters, not broken, amantinia.
Okay.
This hinge actually joint is for protecting the hind limbs and then the cloaca. Did you know what is a cloaca?
No.
You know, the layman will call this as fenyon or gain or tail, but it is not. It is the cloaca, the organ into which the urinary, semen, intestinal, poop, and generative tracts. So they use one for everything, multifunctional. And then this tells you it's a female.
How do you know?
Flat belly. For the males, theirs is concave. So imagine that helps the males to sit on top without much problem. But this family is on the brink of extinction, eventually almost, because they've been overfed on over the years, and their population has gone down considerably. So now they are being bred. Some months ago we had babies; they were released. Very soon we'll have eggs.
I can hold it.
Just they are very fragile.
Okay. Do they attack?
No.
Okay, like
Amuta
this.
koha kana amuka.
Okay.
This is over 15 years old.
days?
Yes.
50?
15.
Okay,
Over
15.
15 years old, yes.
So I can see another one there.
Yes. We've got five.
Okay.
Five of them here. Emeku somanda Canada unjede. Emeku. Yes, half it. It looks like a snake. Okay. Saba Million. It's called a Burmese python from southern Asia. These are called the African rock pythons. Potentially, this could kill when it wraps around you without help. You could die slowly.
Which one?
From asphyxiation, yeah. Suffocation. Naja. Just a little bit about it. This guy is very, very friendly, very outgoing, easy to handle. But in the wild, you wouldn't dare do this. You may get attacked. You see, a little bit about its biology. Could you see the nose trails? 1, 2. And then in the upper jaw, you would see a row of holes. This row of holes is called heat-sensitive pits or infrared sensors for detecting body heat. And then here, evolution says they had legs, but over time they've evolved, metamorphosed. So this is what is left. It's called the rudimentary. It's a male, that's why its pair of nails is more protruding. For the females, theirs is much inside. So they use it for like romance, and their ejaculation process lasts 1 to 2 hours. Dafaguda.
So I was asking, this is the snake that they used to put on their neck?
No, do bijele, do mani bijele, niya kuliatale. This is quite heavy.
I wonder.
Yes, but this, maybe you can just relax like this. Relax. Let me put it on your lap. Steady. Akuliatale.
Heavy.
Yeah.
So can I touch it?
You are touching it now. Touch. How does it feel?
Actually, it feels good, but I am a bit scared of it. Yeah, I thought whenever I see this on the road, I will run till I will leave my shoes behind. The snake seems friendly though. Wow.
Okay.
This one is different from this.
They are from the same family, but different
Color.
Yes, you could see the markings aren't the same even. See, but they are from the same genus.
Okay, this is the one.
Miniamanso, or Python regius, or royal python, or king python by some the Germans and the others, or Miniamanso Madinka. The same in Netherlands, German, Awakening. You see now it's frightened. It's very, very, very fearful now. This is why it has, yes. Hence the name ball pythons by Americans. They share the same biology.
With that one.
Yes, the only thing their comportments are man-killing. Those ones are aggressive. Monye, even in the wild, Nye and Madoron, they just wrap themselves. Okay. Unless if you stepped on them or held them too tight by the head, they may bite you. But usually, biting is not part of their business. Nyare bagas lion, 2 penises. No, Taha. Only you first here. No, he will not. He is still afraid. Let me just put it around.
They are scared. The snake is scared.
You see the business? Yeah, Ameku, someone that.
Okay.
He's choking for a 0 to 1 year old child could be in serious trouble, huh?
Okay.
Taha.
I wanted to access my business. Okay.
Yeah, 1 year.
How does it feel?
This is so
Does
scary.
does it feel nice?
Yeah, I
around
feel
your
like
neck?
it's choking me.
Yes.
So you can remove it. Allah.
Do Devdara. Okay. So have you been to Kachikali, right?
Yeah.
The crocs and this one, the same family. The only difference is their behavior. This one is not friendly at all.
This one?
Yes.
Yeah, but the ones at category
Yeah, because they are being touched on a daily basis. So over time, they've learned to be calm. But when the females have got eggs, babies, if you got too close, they may attack. They are very protective mothers. 10, 15 years ago, or 16 or 17, if my mind could serve me well, there came about a name change. You know, they were known as Nile crocodile. But after having done the genetic test, they found 17% genetic difference to the Nile crocodiles. So now this species is called West African Nile crocodile. They could reach like 3 to 4.5 meters long. The Nile gets to 5, 6 meters. And crocs could live like 70 to 80 years like us. And they have two businesses, two penises. Yeah. Next, the egg-eating snake. This egg-eating snake, that's Hypertis fasciata. Amanyi osoto, very toothless, but
They don't bite.
no, Amanyi osoto. You see, so having no teeth, an inch in the gullet or esophagus, they've got points called hypophysis of the vertebrae. So when the egg gets in, those points in will crack the egg, the yolk is swallowed, and then the shell is spat out. So this is why for ladies, there is no harm handling it. You have no eggs in hanging outside. For males, maybe. Yeah, Jerry.
It's actually going down.
No, just because you are not steady, just relax. Yes. Snakes are very fragile. So if you found this in your compound, you hastily kill it.
Hey, I will not even.
Yes,
Before killing, I will run first.
and even you imagine no teeth. Well, how will you know this? So here we have the bad boys. Dangaro.
Okay, the bad boys.
Yeah, puff adder or Betis arintans. What makes the puff adders quite dangerous is they don't move quickly like other snakes do by raptation. They move more like earthworms by contracting and extending of the belly. And they hide under overgrown or overgrowth areas. They don't move quickly. Like most snakes, if you stepped,
yeah, they will start moving.
Yes, they just move straight away. Most snakes, but these guys they stay put until you stepped. The moment if you stepped on one, they react. They may bite you obviously. But for the adult, they are well experienced. If you stepped not too heavy, most of the time they give you dry bite. But the moment you stepped little bit hard, they inject domanding. Little tiny quantity of venom they will unleash that creates you necrosis. When not treated quickly, amputation is sought. This is caused by the cytotoxin. And if you waited like 5-10 hours, sometime before 5 hours, depending on the amount injected, you are dead. Or if you went that far, 10 hours, 20 hours a day or two go by without proper treatment, you start experiencing hemorrhaging, bleeding from all holes, Buddha, Nyato, everywhere there are holes, mucus areas. So going quickly to the hospital is advisable. But even please, I'm advising, admonishing you. If you got bit by a snake, don't go to your marabu. Even your dad or grandfather is a marabu, don't go there. Go to the hospital as soon as possible and get yourself treated. And this snake does not really lay eggs like the other snakes will do by laying their eggs first and then wait for incubation period 60 to 90 days. These guys they perform everything in the stomach.
Wow.
And then the babies are born live. Each baby has its own oviduct. individually. Yeah, yeah. 120 babies per bath one time.
Wow.
Yes. Sometimes 100, 105, 115. Those babies born now, they are as toxic as the adults. The only difference is they inject more.
The babies.
They could inject almost everything. But the adults, they try hard not to even use it, unless if you push them too hard. Because they need the venom for killing and digesting of the food. Killing is part of their digestive process. The moment they inject venom, digestion begins. That one softens the skin of the snake, and then it makes it very easy to swallow. You see how short the tail is? Imagine.
So is the male?
No, it's a musolo, kelo.
So you guys know which one is male and which one is
Yes.
female based on the tail.
Yeah, but not for all snakes. For the pythons, you check for you. I know I showed you those leftover the rudiments. For males, theirs is really more out. For the females, theirs is much in dafa gata. Is that so?
Yeah.
Yeah. For the males, dafa guda. Well, we don't have chameleons now. Maybe in a few weeks or so. This guy is around 16 going on 17 years. Yeah. Not a Gambian species. It's called the Geochilon sulcata, native to northern Senegal, Mauritania, Mali. They feed on vegetation, dry green, cow poop, camel poop. They also feed on small snakes, earthworms, and insects for protein. They outlive humans. They could live 100 to 150 or more. So now we have the last.
So is this one different from that one?
Yeah, different to the other ones you've seen. This is also Geocephalon.
This one.
Yes, well, it's a turtle really, but lives in the river areas, Bolonkono. You find them. More Bukadomo, actually. People don't feed on them. If you those along the villages along the Bolong areas, they have some knowledge about these ones. But those living in Sateba, they have no knowledge about these fellas. See, the mouth is like seo, huh? Seo,
Yeah.
like pig. See, dafanoi, the shell. Yes. Therefore, the name soft shell turtle.
So you guys mostly bring food for them here.
Yeah, if they have to be fed, they're in captivity. If they are not fed, they end up dying. So we feed them not daily, but for the week they are fed once or twice. Yeah.
So what do you feed them?
Small slices of fish, meat, no salt, no oil, nothing. Only that's it.